All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know, first off, elephant in the room, I'm covered in dog hair right now. I don't care. My dog is definitely blowing out his coat right now. But we are getting ready for the James River event. We leave tomorrow, which is a Wednesday, which is way ahead of time. Obviously, we've got a MLF high school fishing camp that I'm gonna be helping out with up at the MLF headquarters there in Kentucky. We're gonna have fun with that for a few days, and then we're gonna get to Richmond, Virginia. But I wanted to show you essentially what my truck and camper look like and how I pack it, what I pack in them, and all of that, because I mean, this is my home on the road, so I carry everything that I could possibly need with me. And so let's get started. Let's start with the truck. The front seat, really not a whole lot going on here. Just got my third spare prop, or second spare prop. I carry three props with me, one on the boat itself, and then the spare that I keep in the boat, in the bilge. And then I usually carry a third Fury prop with me, so that one's there. In the back, we've got a bunch of different boxes with different baits in them. We have a Motor Guide Tour Pro, just an extra one, or not the Tour Pro, just the regular Tour. We've got these big toolboxes. This one right here is like a 200 and something piece mechanic set. This thing has been just absolutely clutch. Got that at Harbor Freight. You know what? In fact, let's just pull this out. So, got that big boy right there. We've got that I carry with me, and of course, drill. But this thing right here, that thing's pretty awesome too. I carry that with me all over the place. You got to have your tools. This one right here, I'm not going to show you probably everything. I'll show you everything. You got a bunch of different stuff, pretty much everything you possibly need. I saw this at Harbor Freight and I knew I had to have it. I just got done changing the oil on my Mercury and just had this out. But yeah, it's got everything I could possibly need on the road, so that's why I love this thing. Kind of sprinkling, so I don't want this to get wet. I don't have a single little dot of rust on it yet. I don't want to have it. But if you're looking for a great tool set for the road, this one may be the one for you. Again, Harbor Freight, I think it was like 180 bucks or something like that. Put this one back. So yeah, we've got tools. We got, that trolling motor on that side. And then of course I showed you already, we've got extra totes full of other soft plastics that I might need, that I've collected over the years. We've got we've got two jacks in here. Of course, the jack that comes with the truck. And then we've got a floor jack that makes things way easier. So I carry that one with me. This box right here is full, just miscellaneous. Well, it's full of hair right now, but miscellaneous stuff. Don't need these anymore. If anybody has a nitro and needs those caps, give me a shout. Yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff. Other tools. Of course, bearing kits, bearing seals. Always carry a bearing kit with you. Always a good idea. Things like, shackles. Got spare shackles for the extension hitch. Yeah, a little mini saw, little hacksaw. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff in there, miscellaneous. Just things that I've found along the way that might be helpful. And then this box right here, let's go ahead and take that one out too while we're at it. So, all right, so this box right here is kind of my, more so my my electronic or my electrical box. So I've got a voltmeter, you know, I've got all kinds of wire strippers, you know, all kinds of, you know, lighters, butane torches, all kinds of stuff up there. Down here, we got all kinds of connectors. Those are just some screws and some bolts. Miscellaneous electronic stuff. And of course, we've got some stainless steel you know, fastener assortments. Again, Harbor Freight is your best friend if you're looking for inexpensive tools and parts. It has definitely been a place I spent a lot of time at. I'm not sponsored by it, by the way. All right, so we got that. You know, in the side, we've got our little mini sledgehammer and all the parts that we need for the extension hitch and all kinds of stuff. We got another shackle. Probably should put that in that box. We'll do that later. Get this done. Oh, and here's a couple things. First off, check this out. Rand McNally, going old school. Got ourselves a hard copy road atlas, which I think is important. Who knows if I'll ever need this, but if my GPS on my phone for some reason doesn't work, I don't have reception, at least I can find my way home. You never know. It's a crazy world. Who knows what'll happen? And then I've got a tire or a air compressor there, another Ryobi product. I started out with Ryobi, so I just stayed with that same platform. But that compressor, man, has been pretty killer. I love that thing. It works really, really well. I think it's always important to have a spare trolling motor. I think that's always a really big deal. All right, so what else we got here? So in this container right here, we've got our Battleborn batteries. We've got a 24-volt system. Or no, 12-volt system in parallel, so one big battery. And then we've got, you know, extension cord, the electrical hookup cord for, you know, when we get to that's a 30 amp hookup. So whenever we get to the site, that's what we hook up to have electricity. All right, and on this side, the other storage on the outside, we've got all kinds of stuff. We got, you know, fire starters if we want to start a campfire. We've got a charger, a nice Victron Energy charger there for the Battleborns or any type of battery really. All kinds of just miscellaneous stuff. I've got like a Ryobi fan that if I'm working on something in the boat in the heat, you know, I can have that to kind of cool me down a little bit. Or the service trailer guys, if it's really hot, they always appreciate having, you know, maybe a fan on them a little bit. And of course, before we go inside, we got to carefully open this because it's not perfectly, it looks pretty good actually. So we've got the bait wall, all Z-Man Elastec baits. You know, this is stocked with, you know, everything I might need for a lot of different fisheries across the country. So we got that. So let's go inside. So I got the slide half out. So let's go ahead and let's put it all the way out. It's pretty awesome having a power slide system. All right, it's not all the way out, but you get the point. So it's really important when we're traveling to make sure you don't have too much stuff up here. I've kind of learned over the years what I can and can't have on the counter. You know, obviously the knives need to be laying down. We've got like PB&J mix, you know, the peanut butter. We got the bread. The J is in here. But yeah, we got our little coffee maker. So that's how that's set up. But this is really kind of the main workspace. So I've got my Mac and my iPad. They don't slide off of there. This is really important right here. This is my box of Seagar. So all my line stays in this box. And I always have the box in the camper. I never put it in the truck. It's so important to control the climate that that your fishing line is in. So all my bulk spools and all everything like that, I don't like them to go through extreme temperatures, especially extreme heat. And so they always stay in the camper, which is probably the most consistent temperature of anywhere I could put it. Can't put it in the truck, and obviously can't just put it outside. So got our fishing line, got a little a media kit right here with my DSLR on it. This is the lid to the oven, or the stovetop, but that broke a weld, so it sits down there while we're traveling. We got a couple spare Battle-Born batteries back there. I keep this little box for spooling up line. It's very helpful and cheap. We've got another media box. This is full of miscellaneous GoPro stuff, a drone, which I haven't used in a while. I need to start using it more. To clean things up, I've got this. This is an awesome little vacuum. This is a little shop vac, battery powered Ryobi. So I love that. Next we've got a box. You can't see in there. It's actually a box full of fishing reels. So just all my Fitzgerald VLD10s, stunners, FX8s, whatever. In here we got all health food, pizzas and frozen hamburger meat for hamburger helpers. We are definitely not eating healthy, but we're eating cheap because gas prices are ridiculous right now, and I've got to compensate a little bit. So in here, got to have you some LaCroix, some bubbly, some beer down there, some body armor, something to replenish all those electrolytes. Yeah, it's pretty basic in there. Usually, when gas prices are low, we're eating a whole lot better. So there's more things in the fridge than there is in the pantry. The pantry is kind of where it's all at right now. Got the hamburger helper and all that. We're still looking a whole lot better than we were in college when we were eating mustard sandwiches. We're not to the mustard sandwich level yet, but man, if it goes up any higher, we might be eating mustard sandwiches again to save some money. In here, I forgot when I drove this away to put all my stuff in the sink. You got to make sure you put all your stuff in the sink before you drive off. Poor Jason Christie got a little bit of soap on him. All right, so I'll clean that up. But yeah, that's the bathroom. Nothing too special there. All right, and then we're loaded up with, all kinds of clothes, towels. We got a jersey in here. Got a couple jerseys in here and other clothes. And, oh yeah, so the entertainment system here, we've got a couple trophy or a few trophies, a couple from 2010. We've got one from this year. And then we've got a bunch of books, movies, all that. This one right here, by far the most important video that I've got, or DVD that I've got. Bassman. If you guys haven't seen this, and I got it signed, I was fanboying a little bit. I've got Takehiro's signature there, but if you guys haven't seen Bassman, you've got to look it up online. It's hard to find, and buy one of those DVDs. Really, really cool look into the life of professional fishing for Takehiro, and this was before he even won the Classic the year before. So other than that, that's pretty much it. But it just making sure that I've got all the equipment that I need, all the food that I might need. I'm sure to keep the water tank full. So if I need to boondock it a little bit, I've got a full fresh water tank, and that carries about 45 gallons. So I'm good for by myself for at least a week. Up top, you can see those rod tubes. This time I've only got one rod tube full. We don't need that many spare rods. I just, hand selected probably mostly 7.3 medium heavies in Versa and all-purpose series rods from Fitzgerald. But oh, we do have this storage unit down here. This drawer carries, I've got some spare Navionics cards. We've got, some B tackle boxes. So like, the obviously the ones that are the A team are in the boat, the ones that I know I'm going to use. And then these are, mostly ones that I could possibly need at some point. I don't want to, I don't want to leave home without them. So that's what that is. Got an extra scale. Got some, more spare parts for the Phoenix. This right here is really important. I always carry a battery powered navigation light kit just in case I might need to go ahead and put that on last second because something's up with my my lighting, my navigational lights. You don't want to be late for blast off because of that. So right there, we got a tripod. But overall, that is it. That is the full breakdown of how I, what I pack in my truck, in my camper, and how I pack it. Again, I will remind you guys that of all the things I just showed you, the one takeaway is your line box. If you carry a box of bulk line with you, make sure that you keep it in some place that's not going to see extreme temperatures. So that's the reason why it's in the camper. But I would say that's probably the most important thing, other than the fact that, I carry a lot of tools and a lot of spare parts. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also keep up with the James River tournament coming up. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be really exciting. And so you obviously will see all the content that's associated with that tournament. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you out on the water.